Thanks for coming back for another week of Let's Eat. Two very distinguished guests to introduce you to today, Grace and Mercy. These two cookers have been up way before the sun, producing some award-winning barbecue. I think you'll be able to taste it by the time we finish this segment. Let's go show you what I mean.
Started out 2013 as a hobby. Be careful with hobbies because you get a business.
And a successful one at that. Tay Nelson grew up cooking at his father's drive-in. He wanted nothing to do with restaurants after that, but his wife Sarah and just about everybody else couldn't get enough of his barbecue.
She's like, this is pretty good. And you know, you hear that, you know, like, da-da-da-da, you like, I got you.
The couple poured prayers and their savings into these two.
The cooking chamber's 1,000-gallon decommissioned propane tank. That's where the magic happens at.
Central Texas barbecue, cooking for 10 to some 17 hours.
But we do have our South Carolina roots. We do the pulled pork. We have the big beef ribs. We call them the dinosaur bones. I hate to see them go. Like, they come and get it. I'm like, bye-bye brisket, like it's a baby, you know.
All of that hard work may seem crazy until you taste it.
Just rip it.
Oh, no, I think something's wrong. It's falling apart.
No, that's what you want.
Oh, it's falling apart. That's a good thing.
Again.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Oh, my goodness.
And again.
Oh my goodness. And look at that beautiful color now.
This flavor, it's exploding in my mouth. Yeah. I can't believe this.
Yeah. And that's some good eating, man. Like, that's some good eating.
It's hard to believe, but Sarah's sides, mostly family recipes, almost outshine the beef.
The cheesy potato casserole is kind of our signature dish. This is our Ellie's baked beans. It's named after my mom.
Yeah.
Cheers the brisket. Down the hatch.
Down the hatch.
All right.
Make it good.
Mmm.
You sure you get all the best of both worlds?
Fireworks.
Yeah, that's Texas barbecue.
Take me to Texas.
Yeah.
Yep, it's an old telephone booth, not a time travel machine, although it might as well be. Mac Smith's Country Store in Pendleton. Going inside, it looks like you're traveling back in time. It's part of the charm, for sure. Now let's go try this burger Mac is famous for.
Come out to the restaurant in the middle of nowhere. That's one of our slogans, I guess, by now.
Just outside of Clemson, 30 miles southwest of Greenville.
In the middle of a cow pasture.
Customers know where to turn at this four-way stop.
I don't feel like that at all, of course. This is home.
McKinley Smith, or Mac, says his grandfather first opened as a convenience store in 1947. It was a gas station with a couple snacks for farmers. Then locals may remember his father ran a successful meat market here. Now Mac keeps customers coming back for this.
Not only do we use the fresh ground beef, but we have a seasoned, well-aged grill.
For the past 20 years, this tiny grill cooks what we've heard is the best burger around.
It ages and gets a flavor you can't get anywhere else, and you can get that here.
6 ounces of fresh ground beef, gooey cheese.
Everybody seems to get bacon on everything here.
Their hot dogs and fried sides complement the classic. Next to this little crock pot, his mom's famous chili.
It's a simple thing, but it's got to be done right in order to taste right. And she had key to that.
Good food made well with lots of heart, in a place Mac hopes to keep his community strong.
We're losing landmarks like this every day, and small business is the backbone of our country, and we need to keep them going.
All right, we've got our chili dogs, our cheeseburger with bacon on it, onion rings, fries, the staples. They're decades old, but hey, if they're good enough for Mac, his dad and his grandfather, good enough for us. Come check them out here in Pendleton. Right now, we have to try these. We'll see you soon. This is country cooking. It's not from this country, the old country, Middle Eastern food made fresh every day they're open here at the Pita House in Greenville. Some of it even shipped in from Israel. We'll give you the full tour.
Well, this is my dad and my uncle and my other uncle. So Zuhair Ziad and Nazi. These are the three brothers that came overseas.
Hani Namuz makes the introductions, mostly because his family is working hard to get lunch ready. He's the next generation, making food for Greenville from the family's home in Shefa Amir, a small town just outside of Nazareth, Israel.
Being immigrants coming from a different country, you know, this was like a part of home for them.
Pita House opened here on Pleasantburg Drive in 1987.
You know, you come in 30 years ago and you got this Middle Eastern plate, and you can come in today and get this Middle Eastern plate, and it's the exact same.
Believe me, no one's complaining. Regulars, nearby hospital workers, students, Hani says they all come for the homemade hummus.
And we got the chickpeas cooking here.
To top off their famous falafel.
Chickpeas, parsley, onions, and the mixed spices.
All inside the fan favorite.
It's hard not to eat the pitas when they come out of the oven and they're nice and hot.
The fresh-made dough is sent inside an 800-degree oven, custom-made in Israel, left to puff for 20 seconds to perfection.
The looks on people's faces when they see the food or when they get that first bite, you know, and you just, you know, try to welcome everybody and take care of everybody as best as you can.
The fresh ingredients, the ball full of flavor, the falafel that everyone comes for. You want to cheers?
Cheers.
There you go.
Enjoy.
I know it's almost hard to imagine looking around, but this former Southern bleachery in Taylor, South Carolina was a bustling mill. It turned raw materials into fancy goods. Workers lived and played here too. Now it is home to a brewery, a future arcade, and the Farehouse restaurant, carrying on that community vibe.
You can just feel the history. As soon as you turn on Mill Street and you come down, there's something special about this place.
Exploring the now Taylor's Mill is likely to include a bite to eat at the Farehouse restaurant.
Everything is made from scratch.
Owners Christy and Michael Marut are responsible for keeping visitors' bellies full.
Are you a chef?
I am. I'm a cook. I'm a mama's boy that spent a lot of time in the kitchen.
The couple says they create the menu weekly using ingredients that can be found within a 200-mile radius.
Some blackened and seasoning.
And this dish, people come from far and wide for.
I'm making our shrimp and grits with a smoked tomato, tasso gravy.
You heard that right, smoked tomatoes.
Is it normal to have a smoker in the middle of your kitchen?
No.
That's pretty awesome, Mike.
While that simmers, check out the specialty pizzas and the salmon kale salad that solidified their relationship.
It's made with love, so we want everyone to know that.
Order a cocktail if you choose from their full bar over sharing a story and often memories.
People come in and they're just overwhelmed with emotion from, you know, the countless hours that they spent in this place as a warehouse.
And now to make another memory.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
It's not too spicy. It's perfect. That smoky, just like you were talking about, that smoky flavor is right there. Guys, come on down. Farehouse in Taylor's. I think I'm gonna need another bite.
Get after it. We're ready.
You may be thinking I'd have to be pretty hungry to drive all the way up to Chimney Rock Village in North Carolina for lunch. But the views you'll see at the top of Chimney Rock State Park here are breathtaking. And the meal you'll get at the restaurant right across the street from the park entrance, Medina's, is worth every mile. John and Megan Medina can sympathize with a long road trip.
I told John to pull out a map and pick 10 states, so we went 2,000 miles.
The couple opened Medina's Village Bistro in 2010.
Right.
Both from central Illinois, Megan says finding Chimney Rock Village was a happy accident.
We got lost. We came back through here and we parked in this parking lot. It was in our budget, so we quit our jobs and put our house on the market and opened 6 weeks from that weekend.
Order up.
Choosing a cuisine was easy. Medina says fresh and local describes their signature savory Mediterranean-style pizza and calzones.
Fresh yeast has to rise at room temperature for 12 hours.
John makes the dough right in front of us. We lost count of the number of cheeses, and there's fresh chicken, spinach, and mushrooms too.
Those stones are gonna be really hot.
Check it out. Yeah, that's not so bad. Whoa, too much, too much.
Push on that side.
Chop and roll. Well, there's no better way to start off the day at Medina's than with a specialty pizza, but we got to work our way backwards. So next comes breakfast. But first, a bite, John. Cheers.
The royal breakfast hash. This has potato and cheese and a homemade house sauce in it.
A recipe Mom made growing up, Medina enjoys serving it to big families that visit in the summer and international travelers for the fall colors.
So whether it's a festival, sightseeing, breakfast, lunch, maybe dinner, whatever brings you to Chimney Rock Village, your trip should include a stop here at Medina's Village Bistro. Everybody from Medina's, let's eat! Calling all Yankees or customers all over the Carolinas, Boston Annie's. And Annie is a treat from the Northeast, bringing the best in her chowder and her grindas all the way here to Gaffney, South Carolina. You are not going to want to miss out on this.
Why can't I get a good sandwich around here, you know?
When it comes down to it, that's what motivated Anne-Marie Yelton, originally from the North Shore in Massachusetts, to open up this sub shop in Gaffney.
So we came up to visit. I was in Florida, looking to go back to Boston. And I met my husband. He was like, come visit my family. So we came for 1 week, stayed for 2. Went back, I gave everybody a month's notice. I'm like, I'm out of here. See you later.
Their loss, our gain, and Yelton had an appetite to succeed.
I'm actually a winner of the Main Street Challenge.
The local competition paid her rent for a year and helped her with a business plan.
I was like, oh my God. College was in the 80s. How do you do that?
Yelton wasn't lacking grit and started serving up the recipes she ate as a kid up north.
Chowders, potato salad, pasta salad, broccoli salad.
The Cuban and the Reuben, Yelton says that's what customers order again and again.
We only use premium meats. Don't be shy with anything.
Yelton steams her meat. She dices the sauerkraut, so each bite is covered with sauce and cheese. And for the dish she's most known for, she's perfected the salty, creamy goodness that is New England clam chowder.
Oh, it's a nice, thick, creamy, delicious, feel at home, cuddled up kind of a soup.
Every onion, stalk of celery, and shred of carrot has gone through Yelton's quality test.
Yeah, this is the bomb diggity right here.
She even brought on students from the nearby college to help her with high demand.
I mean, if you're gonna eat something, you might as well make it really good.
You cannot miss this beautiful Cuban, what people come for from all over the place, from Annie and her very talented staff here at Boston Annie's in Gaffney. Ladies, let's eat. Hola, bienvenidos a mi Pueblito in Rutherfordton, North Carolina. I'm here with co-owner Rodrigo, a Mexican restaurant where they whip up the freshest of dishes, including this guacamole, which he just whipped up. Should we taste a little bit and then maybe show our viewers how it's made? Cheers! It all started nearly 30 years ago. Manager Julia Guijosa says co-owners Rodrigo Chavez from Mexico and Cynthia Cope from right here in North Carolina met working at a Rutherfordton restaurant.
Because of the love they had for food, the gatherings of a family around the table.
Sounds just like something you'd see in a small town. In fact, Guijosa says that's what Mi Pueblito means. She says you'll be treated like family, served homemade ingredients every day, like these Texas fajitas they're famous for.
Everybody's favorite dish, which is chicken, shrimp, mushroom, peppers, onions, rice, and cheese dip.
The kitchen preps and cooks all of your vegetables, meats, and sides at your request or demand.
People ask for it all the time. As soon as they sit down, that's the first thing they ask for. Can we get a cheese dip? Okay, thank you. How are you doing?
Rodrigo makes your guacamole by hand.
The main ingredients right here, which cilantro, onion, tomato, lime.
What do you think?
Perfect.
Like with every family, there's always that one person having just a little too much fun.
We have a customer who walks in and always yells, tequila, tequila, and then the kitchen yells tequila, tequila, and everybody's just in here yelling tequila, tequila.
Okay, be warned, you can make a selection off the menu, but when you see these Texas fajitas come to the table next to you, you might just change your mind. All right, guys, from the Familia here at Mi Pueblito, let's eat. These look so good. Greenwood, South Carolina. They have festivals, they have flowers, but we're here for a good time. Good Time Brewery. There's pizza across the hall. It's all about entertaining here, and hang with us. There's a lot to see.
It all started with John Paulo Banaca's father's dream, cooking pizza in a brick oven.
I lived in the Mill Village.
That's how Millhouse Pizza was named. When his dad passed, he decided to build it in his honor.
In my backyard, literally there, I built a brick oven.
And we launched on the hearth.
Started cooking pizzas and having pizza parties.
So he hired good people like Will.
We'll probably make between like 200 and 500 pizzas on a regular day.
Who make the pie people can't seem to get enough of.
The Polly's Preferred, which we start with red sauce.
3 meats, 2 layers of cheese and vegetables. The 700-degree brick oven makes a crisp crust and a charred flavor. Pro tip, Will recommends the homemade ranch.
Pizza's great on its own, but in a little ranch certainly doesn't hurt. Now let's go check out these tacos.
Just on the other side of the wall, there's gourmet tacos and craft beer. Good Times Brewing features Chef Toby.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the Korean style duck tacos, and I'm gonna make our house cured pork belly with mango salsa and sriracha aioli.
He brings 5-star restaurant experience and a knack for knowing the perfect flavors.
Cilantro, garlic, soy sauce.
Eat them while you share a toast.
It sort of became a saying, you know, when you're in the bottom of a pit and you're mending up some pipe or something like that, and you know, the thing springs a leak and it blows all over you, and it's like, good times.
Pork belly and duck. Incredible menu items here. Toby, you want to cheers a taco with
Definitely.
me? All right, let's eat. Hey, thanks for joining us in the heart of the Hub City, Spartanburg, South Carolina. We're at Blue Moon Specialty Foods, where they make good food, but it makes you feel good too. I can smell it from the parking lot. Let's go take a look.
This beautiful space just demanded a restaurant.
And it's a retail store and grab-and-go grocery, too. Blue Moon Specialty Food got its start at the Weekend Farmers Market in '06. Chris Walker, or Wishbone, would make his cinnamon buns for friends and sold this stuff.
Yep, it's good on everything.
Wishbone's secret seasoning recipe.
Is it good on fish? Yep. Is it good on tomatoes? Yep. Is it good on bacon? Yep.
Wishbone and his daughter Molly put it on everything they make you here.
Everything except ice cream and cinnamon buns.
We do a daily sandwich special every day. We're going to be showing off our famous Carolina Red brisket Sammy.
Listen to that.
Yeah, it's got some sizzle going on. We put a slow smoke on from our smoker out front, and we just love that because people walk out of their offices and stores downtown and they know immediately where the smell is coming from.
They serve breakfast and lunch, the early riser favorite being
is our church and broil biscuit.
They cover bacon with Yep Shake, fry it until crispy, then you've got the melted cheese, the fluffy egg, and those cheddar biscuits.
That is mouth-watering.
This is a destination sandwich. Eric's homemade cheddar biscuits, and then we put the chicken pot pie filling on top.
Make your own salad with veggies Wishbone grows in their garden out back.
I really just try to make it as colorful as possible.
Know the restaurant by the name, Blue Moon, meaning,
you know, it only happens every once in a while, and what we make, I try to make special.
Absolutely. We are in the heart of downtown Spartanburg at Blue Moon. Come give them a try. You can even take something home as a gift for your friends or family. All right, guys, let's eat.